are doing our sadhana today. The background is vineyard. It's our Harish Ji's property, and on a sunny day, Melbourne sunny day, on Anzac long weekend. And today's topic is mindfulness, yoga for mindfulness. The mindfulness is a mind should be idle mind. Idle mind is devil's workshop, and you should not allow the mind to be idle. Like water flows where there is a gradient. If you are idle, if you are not active in your life, slowly mind slips down to ordinary thinking or negative thinking. The mindfulness is nothing but never allow the mind to be idle. You have to be engaged with what? With higher purpose in your life. When you are engaged with a higher purpose in your life, always mind is elevated. Idle mind, when it slips down, when it becomes very ordinary, and it becomes depressed. And opposite of mindfulness is called as absent-minded. Absent-minded is opposite to mindfulness. What is absent-minded? Absent-minded person is not interested in anything. Absent-minded. Why person is not interested? People, they say, I can't remember. Absent-minded, I keep forgetting. They say interest and attention goes together. When I have interest, attention, my mind becomes very alert. When I do not have any interest, forget. I keep on forgetting. Why? I do not have any interest. You need to have an interest. When you have an interest in your life, in whatever you want to learn, attention comes. You start remembering. And one way to develop interest, first, many children, they say they are not interested, but I may not be interested in, I don't know what I want in my life, but still never lose the focus. What I need, I want to know something. So if I need to have a desire to know should be there, I may not like what I am doing. Suppose I am working for a company, I may not like the job, but I should have a desire to have an appropriate job. Our Harish Ji is running it's a data center college, and our hospitality college, but it's a desire is there. Many people, they may not know what they want in their life, but they should have a desire. I want to do something in my life. What I am doing, I am not satisfied. First point, you should have, try everything. Try this one. Never sit idle. That is what in Shastra says, neti. Not this one. This is not the one I want. This is not the one I want. This is not the one, but you should know what you want. When you keep on trying, not this, neti, not this. When you start trying, when the desire is there, you will hit a pulse. Yes, this is what I want. When you discover that pulse, not to move, kinchidapi chintayet. Bhagavad Gita says, when you hit the pulse, not again keep on trying. When you know what I want, yes, this is what I want, continue. Continue in that path, so that path opens up. Slowly, you will be mindful of what you are doing. It's keep on trying and when you hit the pulse, then you continue on that one, not to give up. And in Shastras, they talk about the mind, the four types of actions they talk about. One is called as vikarma, negative thinking, destructive thinking. Vikarma, destructive, and they bent on like terrorists. They are whole life is spent on how I destroy the society, that is called as vikarma. In the scripture says, at any cost you stay away from that one. Not to entertain the negative thinking, destructive approach. How I can ruin somebody's life, that is called as vikarma. The second type is called as akarma. I am not at all interested to do anything. It is a lazy mind. It is called as Thomasic mind. It is called as a Thomasic mind. It is not at all interested in doing. And the third type is called as Sakama Karma. Sakama Karma, I am doing with selfish motive. Only I am interested in myself. I am very selfish in my life, and that is called as Sakama Karma. The fourth type, it is called as Nishkama Karma. Nishkama Karma, selfless action. Higher than vikarma is akarma. Vikarma we have to avoid at any cost. Higher than vikarma, instead of doing negative thing, you be idle. That is better than doing destructive. Don't do anything, sit idle. That is higher than vikarma is akarma. Higher than akarma, not doing anything, selfish action. Do something, at least for your own benefit. Have your career, have the property, house, your business, akarma. Higher than the akarma is selfish action. Do that one. And as I am engaged in the selfish action, soon I realize there is no joy in my life. There is no happiness in my life. And happiness, when you start doing the selfless action, when you are putting others' interest in front of your own personal interest, selfless action, that is called as Nishkama Karma. Higher than Sakama Karma, selfish action, is selfless action. 4 types of actions. Moving there are mind has runs on a scale. One end of the scale is vikarma, other end of the scale is called as Nishkama Karma. Move towards the scale, towards the Nishkama Karma, slowly mindfulness dawns in. Mindfulness is nothing but having an interest. I want to do. The idle mind is devil's workshop. If I am not doing anything, it is called as absent-minded and non-mindfulness. One end is negative mind and the other end of the scale is positive mind. Moving towards that one, it is called as mindfulness. Mindfulness, Nishkama Karma, when you start working for selfless action, when you are engaged with the community, mind is never idle, mind is so busy. Always you start taking delight in seeing other one happy. Adding the value to others' life brings in lot of joy to your life. That is called as mindfulness. And why mindfulness is required? In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita is called as foundation text for any problem in our life. For example, mindfulness, they say it is a concept of the Western terminology. It is already been touched in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, it is talks about mindfulness. If I am not mindful, very lazy, negative mind, what will happen? Ayukta kamakarena naishkrita kolamanasaha vishadi dirga sutrecha karta tamasa vichyate. It is ayukta. If I am not mindfulness, I am not at all. I am disjointed. I am all over the place. Ayukta kamakarena naishkrita kola manasa. Mind is all over the place. Vishadi, if I ask somebody to do that one, and dirga sutri, procrastinate. I ask somebody to do, postpone. Oh, I will do later. Dirgha Sutri, Vishadi, always sorrow, always sulking, always complaining my life. Never happy, always complaining. Vishadi, Dirgha Sutri, always postponing. I asked, do something, we'll do tomorrow. Dirgha Sutri cha karta tamasa uchyate. If you are not mindful, that person becomes a drag on the family, drag on the society, drag on the employer. Harish ji, if he delegates some work to his employees, do this one. If an employee is like that, we'll do later. Business cannot survive. Our society cannot run. Our country cannot learn. That person leads as a burden to the society. Mindfulness is not an option, it's a must. And what about your if a selfish person? If it is a selfish person, in a company also, if the Harish ji is employed some people, they are very selfish. That also is not good for the business. What Bhagavad Gita talks about, Ragi karma pala prepso lubdo himsatmako ashuchihi. Then
Harsha Shoka.
What is a Harsha Shoka Samanvitam Rajasa Udahritam. It is saying that if it is a selfish person, so attached, so possessive, when you are working in a hospitality industry, for example, you should not be very selfish. You should be committed to serving the customer. Not selfish. If they ask you to get drink another time, get another coffee, you should not be complaining. I will do later. You should not be very attached to your comfort. You are here to serve others. Hospitality industry's purpose, you are here to serve others. Ragi, if you are very selfish, karma pala prepso lubdo. And if he is selfish, wants to steal things. Lubdo, want to take. My interest is important. My boss is not looking. I will take some money from the till. And my personal interest, if it is there, I am not helping the business. Purpose is to develop the business. I am part of this one. Lubdo, himsatmako. If somebody questions, I become very violent. Himsatmako ashuchihi. Harsha, today I am very happy, tomorrow I am very sorrow. Undependable person. Today he is so happy, tomorrow is Harsha Shoka Samanvita. Today happy, tomorrow it's very sad. That is the Rajasa. Selfish person's nature is that one. That also is not beneficial for your own family, in your family also, or if you are working in a company, employer or society, that is not beneficial for the society, that is not beneficial for the organization. Our these points, our Harish ji, I will appreciate, include these points in his course. These are not taught in any schools. It is taught how to increase the business, hospitality industry. And Sri Krishna is talking about other one, Nishkama Karma. Mukta Sangona Aham Vadi Dhriti Utsaha Samanvitaha Siddho Asiddho Nirvikara Karta Sa Satvika Uchyate. Karta Sa Satvika Uchyate. It is Mukta Sangha. That person is the ideal employee, the one who is mindful, Mukta Sango, not at all attached to the personal comfort. I am here, my residence, I am here for serving others. Mukta Sango, na aham vadi, not always saying mine, aham mukta sangha, not attached. Mukta Sango na aham vadi, dhriti, focused in the life. I am focused. Dhriti, utsaha, full of energy, highly motivated employee. If you have a highly motivated employee, take it for granted your business is success. If an employee is not at all motivated and money is not the driver, money is a secondary. If the employee is so motivated, rest assured that your business is a grand success. Mukta Sangona Aham Vadi, Dhriti Utsaha, so much of motivation. Dhriti Utsaha Samanvitaha, Siddha Asiddho. Today, my business may not be good, tomorrow is good. Not to be bogged down, one day down, one day up. Siddha, Asiddha, today down, tomorrow up. Not to get bogged down with micromanagement. Have a bigger picture. Siddho, Asiddho, Nirvikara, Karta Sa, Satvika Uchyate. That is called as mindfulness. When you are that type of mentality, Sri Krishna says, your life is a grand success. You are a mindful person and your business is a grand success. Wherever you are a great value to the society. You are a great value to the society and to the country. On the other side, if you are not mindful, it's absent-minded, you are a drag on the family, you are a drag on the organization where you are working, you are a drag on the country. Mindfulness is a must for adding a value for yourself, adding a value for your family, adding a value for the organization we are working, society, and wherever that mindful person is there, around that person, he or she infuses, adds value to the whole society. Mindfulness, it is not like beyond blue, people are depressed. Not only that giving a pill to fix that one, it goes beyond a pill treatment. Taking a pill beyond the psychiatrist. This concept, when you are here, you are a great value. You will accomplish great things in your life. And mindfulness, when you are mindfulness, yoga talks about this one. When you are so mindful in your life, and yoga talks about what is mindfulness through yoga. You are mindful of your movement of your limbs, it is called as asana. We are moving here and there, I have no control over my limbs, it is not asana. When I am mindful of the movement of my limbs, is called as asana. When I am mindful of my breathing, it is called as pranayama. When I am mindful of my thinking, it is called as meditation. So, yoga, it is talking about mindfulness, your movement of your limbs. You are mindful of your movement. When you are bending forward, you are mindful of the limbs, parts of the body being stretched. That is called as asana. When you are mindful of your breathing, it is called as pranayama. Mindful of your thinking, it's called as meditation. And the mindfulness, in how to come to the mindfulness, in the Kathopanishad also it talks about Uttishtata, Jagrata, Prapyavara, Nibodhata. Have a desire. I will accomplish great things in my life. Our Harish ji is involved with many businesses. What is that one? He is so motivated. What is the driver? In the Upanishad talks about have a great vision for your life. Never stop till I reach my goal. Uttishtata, Jagrata, be aware, be alert, get up. Stop not till you reach your goal. When you are there, when you are so motivated, you are moving towards that one, your mindfulness. In Sri Krishna, in Bhagavad Gita also talks about your mind alone is your friend, mind alone is your enemy. Make your mind your friend. When Who has to motivate me? My colleagues cannot make me mindful. My government cannot make me mindful. My organization cannot make me mindful. Sri Krishna says, make your mind your friend. You be self-motivated. Uddare ratmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva atmano bandhuhum atmaiva ripuratmanaha. When you are so motivated, your mind, be mindful of your mind. Mind alone is your friend. And have a desire to accomplish great things in your life. For that, you need a company of good people. Mindfulness happens when you have a motivated people around you. If your friends are all dragging their heels, you will also slip down. Make sure that your friend circle are all motivated people. Uddare ratmanatmanam na atmanam avasadayet. Never allow your mind to collapse. Atmaiva atmano bandhuhu. Your mind is your friend. If your mind can become rebel against you and takes you to absent-mindedness or unmindfulness, make your mind your friend and move towards that one. And yoga is nothing but becoming mindfulness in every moment of our every action. Be mindful of that one. Whatever I am doing, always think how it will add value to others. Instead of thinking for me, when I am thinking only for me, I want to grab things and hold on. Whatever I am doing, I should think on how it can add value to others. Like Harishji was talking about this premises he has, how I can incorporate this one to the wider community. He wants to start a college here. And another premises in Geelong, he wants to start not just a cement and mortar, everyone can have a big one. How it can add value to the society, data center college he wants to start. Whatever endeavor you do, try to think of every action, how it will add value to others. When you start thinking, you are already in mindfulness. Then your time is precious. You won't just while away in partying, chit-chatting. When you are always concerned about how I can add value, you start valuing your time. You won't sit idle in your life. Idle mind is devil's workshop. It won't come because you are never idle. You are so engaged. How I'm always thinking how I am adding value to others' life. This is a message of mindfulness from yoga.